this is part of the thing. Stuff is changing. We are getting changes to our electoral system.
That's not true. Hold on. Whoa.
Actually, that is true, Ollie. We are having states that are changing, they are fixing the issues that happened with the fraud. States are taking back, and actually part of the problem is...
No. I absolutely...
I'm sorry. It's like...
Am I allowed to write a reply? You just accused me of basically making up facts.
I'd like there to be some factual basis, because I know that sometimes there is stuff that's put some comments that come out that are not on that come out.
The factual basis, Chris, is that the world is living in tyranny. And yes, the judicial systems are being disregarded.
We have to stop being negative. And it doesn't help when we have people putting out anti-Semitism, Jay.
What?
Which is kind of which is
what? Wait, stop. Where's what?
Which is something he does a lot.
What are you talking about?
And it alienates people.
What are you talking about, Boosey? What anti-Semitism have I put out? Are you referring to the Khazarian versus the White Dragon Society stuff?
I'm referring to the virtually 99% of the time.
I can't believe that you
consider
anti-Semitism
on Israelis.
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time.
The Palestine, every single Palestinian is a freaking terrorist, more or less.
Oh God, here we go. No,
let's be fair.
Let's not go into
every
this.
Single the problem is.
Hold on, Boosey. Hold on, whoa. Has he said anything anti-Semitic on this show today? And if not, why are you distracting?
But this is part of my point. There is false information put out by people, and then when someone tries to
on my show,
no, there is stuff that's
you
happening.
accuse me of making up facts.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. You don't know.
You're not making any friends today. You just accused me of anti-Semitism on the show. I've not said nothing about anti-Semitism at all.
Well, he accused me of making up the facts as well, which is absolute claptrap.
A lot of the time.
Look, Boosey, I know we're attacking your beliefs in the legal system, and that's fair enough, but you don't need to attack us back.
No, it's not Boosey's legal system. It is just the legal system, and hopefully Boosey is getting involved to try and improve it. Let me just say to you folks at Wake Up UK and at youtube.com, we got cut off. I don't know what happened, but we're back. Now we've got another 10 minutes or so. Boosey has just made the astronomical accusation that I make up the facts when I'm the first one to say I ain't got a clue what's going on. I just got a shed load of questions. If asking questions is somehow distracting from the truth, then I apologise 100%. And also Boosey accused Jay of being anti-Semitic. Has he been anti-Semitic on the show today, Chris?
Not today, no.
Okay, therefore, let's stay on topic, please. Can you name a single fact that I have somehow manipulated today?
You're trying to say that there has been no changes whatsoever to the election, there's been no amendments in the states where they're trying to clean up their electoral systems. You're saying that none of that's happened.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said that the idea that we can trust fair elections in the US off the back of what happened with election 2020 is a joke. That's what I said.
Yeah, but this is the thing. What I'm saying is we had issues in 2020. We all know that. And
you think the issues have been sorted out?
The fact is that people are trying to fix it.
Some of them. Enough? And the right people?
Well, to be blunt, when we stop talking about Maricopa, why is Maricopa audit taking so long? Because they've got to dot every I and cross every T, because if they don't do it so thoroughly,
no, I agree with that.
Beyond a reasonable doubt, then they're just going to get poo-pooed and ignored.
Yeah.
The thing is, people, by this happening, that what's happening in Maricopa is leading to forensic audits in other states. It's leading to people getting up on the phone to their senators in other states, in Republican-controlled states, and saying, you need to sort this stuff out. And it's and the thing is, these politicians won't do jack unless we are on their case 24/7, and that's why.
Why should they?
Maricopa County is working because it's not just helping in Arizona. It's going to help. It's helping in other states because it is. Because
I hear that it potentially it could. Here. This is all theoretical. The boots on the ground. We are living in tyranny. That's the boots on the ground. That's where we are. Everything else is hopium. And I hope that Chris is right, that these things will come to a wonderful conclusion and that, justice and all the rest. But right now, that's hopium. That's hopium. But Adrian, Craig Workman. I used to know another Workman.
Why are you calling me Adrian for?
Because I knew somebody called Adrian Workman, who was a nasty piece of work, by the way, in the UK.
I'm not
Craig, yeah. So, when are people going to stop putting up with the tyranny in Australia? I mean, these kids that were taken to that football field or whatever it was, that stadium, and given this vaccine. Is the media all over it? Are the people up in the streets now saying enough? We can't have this.
Protests on the weekend.
There is
the authorities are actively sabotaging protests. Like they're stopping train services and bus services for people to go into the city to get to these protests. There's citywide protests in every major city this weekend. Next weekend there's going to be a protest. I think all through September and October there's going to be protests planned. So yeah, it's starting to happen.
I don't know this enough. I think people are so apathetic. Jay, do you think that people are ever going to wake up?
Well, it takes time. It just doesn't happen. People have to get pissed off about things.
How long do they need?
I know.
How long do people need
as long as they
before
need.
They'll wake up when it affects them. That's how it always works.
But it is. It's affecting everybody.
Exactly.
Has this?
Yeah, but then you get to a point where you say, "Well, he's not doing anything, so I'm not going to do anything because otherwise I don't want to be out of the crowd. I want to stay in my safe space." But soon they won't be able to do that. They're going to have to do something sooner or later.
This is the deal in the States, Boosey, Is this not the reality? Until people get on the streets and say, we have had enough, then the status quo will carry on. And the status quo, by the way, does not mean a fresh election for 2020, for the fiasco that was 2020. It means carrying on with a Biden presidency and going into a Kamala Harris presidency, elected or not, via the 25th Amendment.
Right now, what's happening is the test.
Hold on, Jay. I was asking Craig. I was asking Craig.
Me?
I was asking Boosey.
Yeah.
The thing is, there is no procedure in place under law for them to rehash the 2020 election. It doesn't exist.
No, but the point is, never mind that. That's not my question. My question was, until the people get on the streets, this is irrelevant. Of course they're not going to do anything. They're not going to rehash the election. They're not going to do anything until the people get on the streets. Are the people going to get on the streets and say, you know what, we've had enough?
People are doing things. It's just that I'm seeing stuff in California where you're getting freedom rallies, you're getting people out on the streets. You're getting these things happen, but they're not necessarily getting exposure.
Yeah.
And that's part of the thing. It's just not getting talked about in the media. So again, we come back to the fact that because of the political leanings of mass media, they are very keen to have whatever these governments are trying to push through, this Great Reset, all this, they support that. So they're not reporting. And the only people who do, like, we get some reporting in over here, but it's generally local independent news stations. We got one called KUSI. They will report on stuff, and they report fairly both sides. But for the most part, if you're talking about the mainstream media, they don't report it and they intentionally don't report things.
No, that's right.
So it's,
right.
Again, the problem is with the journalist class.
They aren't journalists. They're not journalists. They're just doing.
Well, I know that
taking notes.
I know they're not actually doing true journalism, but what I'm
therefore
talking
they're
about
not journalists.
Is that group of people.
It's a little bit like calling something a vaccine when it doesn't vaccinate. It ain't a vaccine. It might be some sort of remedial.
It's gene therapy.
Oh well, yeah. I'm not a virologist. I don't know, but I do know that it doesn't vaccinate. I can see that. Look, guys, we're coming up to the end of the show. It's been a bit of an odd one because we got cut off of YouTube halfway through, and I was on mute to Revolution Radio for nearly half the show. Cut off at Wake Up UK as well. I do apologise for various technical problems that I have subscribed to, and I don't know what happened with YouTube, whether or not they cut us off or what. But look, big cheers everybody for taking part today. Daily Chaos Thursdays at this time, and wherever you are live, sometimes depending. Big cheers to Revolution.radio, WakeUpUK.net. and youtube.com/Daily Chaos. To all of you that have taken part today, big cheers to Chris Boosey, to Workman, God bless him, to Craig Workman, not Adrian Workman, and to Jay Carey. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Ciao.
Bloody founded accusations of anti-Semitism.
You're listening to Revolution Radio.
They're not unfounded, Jay.
I'm not against used.
Right.
I just know they were used. Yeah?
Still, hold on. Still streaming.
Oh.
Still streaming. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No. I've got no Facebook account. What's going to happen?
Just a couple more minutes to wrap up, people. Oh, blimey.
Bloody hell, Boosey.
I'll tell you, it's a frustrating show. It's a frustrating show because I guess my attitude is I suppose there's still a part of me, guys, that is wondering, what the hell am I doing this for?
What the hell are we doing, yeah?
What's the
I
point?
get that every day.
What's the point?
Look,
what is actually
wake up every day, and I think I just can't believe this is happening. It's like, surely this can't be happening. It's just like, it's just this state of incredulousness. It's like I just can't believe this is happening. It's just, I just feel like I'm an observer, and it's like, surely this can't be happening. Like,
it was bound to happen. I mean, it's happened many times, hasn't it, throughout the last 100 years. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
When you let your guard down, things creep in.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to say this, but the Christianity part was actually a thing keeping everyone together. But because it's been so hammered with Dawkins' theory of evolution and all the other stuff, it's allowed secular, less popular religions to take over. So I mean, maybe we need to get back to our roots. And I don't mean listen to the Pope, because the Pope's an asshole. Yeah, he's not the Pope, or he is, but he's nowhere.
Well,
He's not close
I
to
saw
God,
a video
is he?
tonight of a religious protest in Sydney where they were singing hymns against the what's happening. It was a Russian Orthodox protest.
Yeah, Russian Orthodox Jewish.
No, Russian Orthodox Christian.
Oh right, yeah, because Russian Orthodox is quite a big thing in Russia. You know, they've got Putin,
Yeah.
big supporter of it. But have you noticed in the West, in the West, we've kind of rejected the idea of religion because of the evolution thing. You know, a lot of celebrities say they don't support it because they don't believe it.
You know,
well, it doesn't matter if you don't believe it. It's the virtues that it teaches.
I thought we were doing so well off the back of what was it called? The Renaissance, yeah? That was quite big, wasn't it, in Europe? I thought we were doing so well. We were beginning to, be a little bit less religious and maybe a little bit more spiritual in a way in the West. We were beginning to say, we don't really believe a load of books that were written or edited by men necessarily. Some of it makes a lot of sense. Some of that stuff, some of those commandments, for example, absolutely. Basically, love your neighbor like yourself and all that. But we also were beginning, I thought, to separate, if you like, tooth-fairies from reality from faith, and it was a more personal thing. Yeah, and it was, but then all of a sudden we let in loads of religious fundamentalists, and all of a sudden we have to take their tooth fairies seriously, and we're not allowed to draw cartoons and stuff like that. I mean, what is that? If you're not allowed to criticize another religion when that religion is a guest religion, when your own culture you do question your religion, what is that? Where's the self-respect? If you don't have any self-respect, there's no such thing as mutual respect.
Just because we were starting to grow independence, like in the 90s, I'd say that was probably the best time where people were together, there's no colour issues, and then all of a sudden in the last 10 years, everything's back.
That's right.
And maybe that's because that's the only thing that makes us dependent on others.
That's right. State. Divide, rule, mate. Divide, rule. Divide and conquer. They love it.
They've done it for thousands of years, haven't they? And it's worked. So.
Yeah, they have.
We learn to live together, and then they stick a spanner in the works, and everyone hates each other again.
Jay, would you like to join me next week to do a show?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Craig,
next week on what, Wake Up UK again.
Yeah, going to be on Wake Up and on revolution.radio and youtube.com/Daily Chaos. And
one thing though,
who knows?
One thing. Craig, you see my group, haven't you? The Time to Wake Up.
No, I haven't.
On Facebook.
What was all this?
No. All right, because when I lost my account, I set up a few other admins, so it didn't get deleted. The group's still there.
Okay.
I'm guessing that. I mean, I don't know if Boosey's a member of that group, but how does he class me as anti-Semitic?
Why? He's gone. He's gone, unfortunately. Why did he get so upset with you today?
I don't know. I've not spoken to him for weeks.
He did get upset. He called you.
No, he got upset. He got upset because we challenged his belief in the legal system. And,
well, I hope not. I mean, I'm very, very fond of Boosey. There's no need for him to think that it was personal in any way, shape, or form.
No, he doesn't think it's personal. He just thinks it's kind of an attack on his. He believes in the legal system. He thinks it's going to reign supreme.
Well, he doesn't own the system, does he? It's not all on him.
He believes in it. Doesn't own it. He believes in it, doesn't he?
Well,
I mean, look at the UK. Look at our choices. We've got the Tories, we thought, yeah, they're okay. They'll do Brexit. Now we've got 2023 when the next election comes, and who have we got to pick from? Tories again or Labour?
Yeah, but they're not even Tories, are they? I mean, they're certainly not Conservatives.
No, exactly. The Labour.
Yeah, well, they call themselves the Conservative and Unionist Party. I mean, what a joke.
Blair's Labour. It's like
that's a bit of an oxymoron.
Flips on his head. But yeah, that's our choice. That's our choice. We've got no way out of this in Britain.
Yeah, no, this is it. And I wonder if it's not the same everywhere. I mean, I seriously do. This is why I got a bit hot under the collar talking about, what is the point of voting now? I mean, I can remember having arguments not that long ago with people who have been campaigning for a long time that there is absolutely no point voting, that you're completely wasting, and telling me that I was leading people up the garden path by suggesting that they did vote at various elections. And I have to say, I wonder if those people aren't right or weren't right or continue to be right, and that, yes, I have personally, innocently, but nonetheless, assisted a conspiracy that people vote for a lot of absolute bunk, things that never come to pass, mandates that are broken, and gone about completely to the opposite. And it's just absolutely crazy, unbelievable where we are now. I mean, to see the hypocrisy of all of the mainstream media and so many politicians around the world now slaying Joe Biden over Afghanistan and his dismal withdrawal plan, no withdrawal plan, or else planned chaos, when they said nothing about his links with China, for example, and the danger of a character like that in the White House, when he was using, proven to have used in the White House as his own family racketeering scam when he was in the White House. And they said nothing about it. Butter couldn't have melted in their mouths when he got elected. And now that I do wonder now. Okay, I'll throw this open and then we're going to go. I do wonder if we haven't got to the stage now that really, whereas before, actually, probably voting was a myth. Now it really is. It's more than a myth. It's a sick joke.
Yeah.
Well, it is for us.
Well, in Australia, if you don't vote, you get fined. So everybody has to vote.
Don't you still have like a
Maybe
low...
you could introduce the Australian system.
Don't you still have like a low turnout for that though? Even with that forced fine.
No.
It's like 87% or something like that.
Well,
it just proves that forcing people to do something doesn't get them to do it. Or every time. Some people are just book the system anyway.
What was the percentage of voters in the UK and the USA with that system that they don't have to vote?
Well,
is it more than 87%?
Well, in the referendum, I think it was over 78% on it. Because 35 million people voted, and there's only 38 or 39 million adults in the UK, so yeah, it's around that. And we didn't get forced to vote. We didn't get forced. We did it because we believed in something.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
okay.
There's a
Craig, last point, sir, and then I'm going to go off.
There's an attitude in Australia where we see everything that's going on in the world, and how people fight for democracy. So that's why we do it. That's why we go. We make a day of it. We have a barbecue. It's kind of a given that you go and vote because it's a lovely idea. Kind of your duty.
It's a beautiful idea. The whole idea of democracy is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's a
yes
thing that we all do together. Because we're all.
Unfortunately,
now everything's changed to the point where we're defending corporatism, not us, but other people defending the corporate corruption. And I never thought I'd see that, to be honest. Not from the left, anyway.
We never defeated fascism, people. We never defeated it.
I don't think the Germans ever lost.
I want to say a big cheers to everybody for, helping out here and there, doing what they do. God bless you. Everybody involved in the debate, even if they've never heard of this show, actually, everybody that's involved in somehow trying to create awareness. And I say that as 5 people concurrently are viewing this show on YouTube. Ah! I don't know that I blame you. Share, like, subscribe, all that, please. It all helps. 4. Dropping like flies. Had some problems today. Big cheers to revolution.radio. Big cheers to wakeupuk.net. I can't stand you, YouTube, because you are just a bunch of censorious assholes. Kind of like Facebook and Twitter with your algorithms. But we did go out for a little while there today, and so that's great. I will keep using you just as you use me. Do us a favour, folks. I am trying to take the show to more than just one time a week, and so please do us a favour. Help out with some funds or whatever. You can support the show by going to where is it? There, buymeacoffee.com/daily chaos. Thank you very, very much to the folks that helped me last week. I really do appreciate that, and please, try and help me to get the show to more than once a week, and I'll try and get some good guests. Kenneth Noel Gabriel Curran, bless you, mate, says interview Alex Belfield. You get him on the show. Please help me people. Email me, get these people on the show. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Susan, Mookie, everybody, ciao. Here's to us and bugger plutocracy.